Should we be worried about the future of Session? The reason I'm even posing this question is because just yesterday, Nick, who was a developer at Crea-ture Studios, has left the studio after 5 years. Now, people leave companies all the time. It's not always a big deal, but when it comes to the gaming industry, most people jump straight to, oh no, everything's going wrong at Crea-ture Studios. It's all falling apart internally. Everybody hates each other. Everybody's stressed and overworked. The game is going to be in shambles. Session is going to be abandoned. And look, I don't blame people for thinking that because this is the gaming industry we live in, and this kind of thing happens a lot, and especially in the skateboarding simulation genre. We've not had a pretty good track record recently, and there's a game in particular that comes to mind when I think about, things going wrong within a studio and ultimately the game being abandoned. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have to say it. But I'm here to hopefully put some people's mind at ease because I don't think that a developer leaving the studio after 5 years is really a red flag, at least for this specific circumstance, and here's why. JL Nightmare, who you will know is basically the first and the main biggest Session content creator. He's been around since the game has been in early access. He's also in the game as a character. You'll know who JL is. So when somebody asked him what Nick actually done at the company, he said, from what I remember, he used to be the community manager before Don came in, talking about Donovan Strain, who's the current community manager. He was the one that researched/added all the historical challenges into the game. What I'm picking up from that is that Nick's main focus, and I'm assuming over these 5 years, and especially on the run up to 1.0, Nick's main focus was the historical challenges. Now, Crea-ture have said themselves that they are not adding any more historical challenges, at least for now, but it seems like that's it. Historical challenges are pretty much the ones that are there are set, and that's it, and they're not adding any more, which makes sense because there's only so much that you can add to the game. And I don't think they can add any more because there is an achievement for completing all historical challenges. So if they added more, that would mess up that achievement. So they've said, no more historical challenges. We're done with that. So if Nick's main focus at Crea-ture Studios and his contribution to Session was the historical challenges, then his work is pretty much done by this point. Of course, a few historical challenges are broken and some of them are just outright incorrect and are down as the wrong tricks. So I imagine that Nick's last few months at Crea-ture Studios was probably working on fixing and correcting these historical challenges, and now that he has probably completed that work, he has decided 5 years is plenty of time at Crea-ture Studios. I've done my part. I want to move on to different things and work on other games or work on other things in my career. And to me, that looks like that's what's happening. Nick joined the company 5 years ago, worked his ass off with the rest of the development team through early access to get this game to 1.0, and now that it's here and his contribution to the game, historical challenges, are finished, probably completely fixed as well by this point, which I imagine we'll be getting those bug fixes for the historical challenges in the next update, which I'll talk about in a bit. But now he's done his bit, he's done his work, he's ready to move on. So to me, that's what this looks like. It doesn't look like everything's going wrong at Crea-ture. It just looks like a guy who has done his work, he's happy with it, and he's ready to go do something else now in his career. So I would not worry about the future of Session just yet because everything seems like it's going pretty well. As a matter of fact, their team has actually grown recently because they added 2 new developers to the team. Session posted on their Instagram on the 18th of October. We're excited to share the latest additions to the Crea-ture Studios family. Welcome aboard. I'm sorry for butchering this name. Kuya and Lewis. Lewis is the studio creative director. Kuya is going to be the senior animator. So really, the team has grown. Yes, they have lost Nick, but they've also gained 2 new developers to work on this game. As well, they finally got a senior animator. If you didn't know, the original senior animator for Session quit a good while ago before the game even got to 1.0, which explains why the animations are still very much a little bit jarring, a little bit rough, and don't look the best. But now that they have a senior animator, I imagine he is going to be working on completely rehauling the animations, reworking them from scratch, making them look the best that they could possibly look. And in a future update, we're going to get that big animation update. But that's probably still a while off for now. On top of this, of course, we have an update coming next month, so hopefully in a matter of weeks, maybe just before the holidays. We haven't got a whole lot of information on this update, apart from this post that was shared to Crea-ture's Instagram on Halloween, which is just a very short clip, pretty much teasing off the new map that is going to be in the December update. So it seems like it's confirmed that we are getting a new map. They didn't really show off a lot apart from like a flaming barrel, which, yeah, that's cool. You know, it's awesome to know that we're getting the new map. I imagine we're also then going to get bug fixes, including the historical challenges, potentially a new pro, maybe some new gear, maybe new brands. I know that they're currently signing some new brands, although that takes a long time. I can't say for sure, but at least we know that we are definitely getting a new map and hopefully some physics improvements and other improvements as well to the game. So yes, should we be worried about Sessions' future? Right now, no, we should not. It's all looking good. And we shouldn't panic every time somebody leaves the studio, because sometimes it's a completely normal, okay thing, and it doesn't always mean that the studio is falling apart. So hopefully for some people that may have been worried about that, I maybe put your mind at ease. Obviously, I can't be 100% sure what's happening to Crea-ture, so don't take my word 100%, but I'm just trying to kind of show that somebody leaving a studio like this isn't always bad news. And in the meantime, we have the December update to look forward to, and from there, then I think the next update is potentially going to be the moving the game over to Unreal Engine 5, which is going to bring a whole host of new benefits that engine can provide, including animation mirroring, meaning that not only are we going to get new animations for regular skaters, but goofy skaters are finally going to have normal looking animations and not just have to use switch animations. So there's a lot of awesome stuff planned, and I trust Crea-ture to stick to this, and I really do believe in this game, and I don't think we're going to get another, you know what game I'm talking about. Okay, well, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Now for the rest of the video, we're going to skate some Peitruss Park in session, and yeah, just get some tricks. Alright, here we are at Peitruss Park, one of the DLC maps for this game. I think this is actually the first time we've skated Peitruss on this channel. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bit rusty after playing Skater XL last. I'm trying to play both games enough to where I can just transfer over the controls without even thinking and just easily go between both games. Going from this to Skater XL is a little easier, but going from Skater XL to this, it's so much harder. Nollie tray, back nose slide down a hubba. That's an NBD for me in this game. Alright, thank you very much for watching as always. I'm sorry there wasn't much skating in this video, but I mainly wanted to use this as an update video to talk about everything that's going on at Crea-ture, at least what we know about anyway. Let me know what you guys think about everything that's going on. Are you excited for the update coming in December? Do you think that the future for Session is looking bright? Are you concerned? Yeah, other than that guys, I will catch you in the next video. Peace.